Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing some more tests for private internet access. We already took an in-depth analysis of the application, what it can improve, what it does right. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more tests with the speeds this time. So today we're going to be testing out private internet access's normal VPN kind of protocol with like just a normal server, seeing what kind of download speeds we can get, seeing what kind of speed tests we could get, and then we're going to be comparing it to their new WireGuard implementation, seeing how fast that is. If you guys want to help support the channel and you want to buy private internet access after watching this video, go ahead and click on the link down in the description down below and it'll help support the channel. Anyways, guys, let's jump into this testings. All right, guys, so we're going to be testing out a regular server, what kind of speeds we could get. Normally with a VPN, I like to get around 19 or lower ping. They're looking good there. Download rate, somewhere between 200 to 300 is very good. Right here, not looking too hot, but could just be kind of variable with speed test as they sometimes are. Upload rate is around 40. I'm looking for that usually. Without VPN, I get around 1,000 megabits per second for the download. So I have a gig or so. Upload is around 40 right there. It's usually pretty consistent with VPN providers for some reason. So we're getting really good ping here. Not the best download rate, a good upload rate. Let's see what the torrent download looks like. We're already connected. Let's go ahead and stop that and get this going and see what we kind of get here. Normally here, I like to get around 30 to 40 megabits per second for a fast VPN provider. So let's go ahead and see what kind of speeds we can get here. It looks like we're getting up into that range right away. So wow, 40, that was impressive. This is very fast. 40, that's good. 43, very nice. Private internet access, I might be adjusting some of your scores. All right, guys. So we got a good indication. Private internet access, very fast, just with normal use. Go ahead and go into settings, go to network. No, go to connection, go to WireGuard preview. And now what we will do is close this, click this, and now we're going to start it up again. So I'm just as a double checking, we are using WireGuard. I'm checking here. Let's go ahead and connect. Make sure we have all the services an option. So we are connected to WireGuard, very fast connection time. That's pretty normal for WireGuard. So as you can remember, we got around, it was like, I think around 80 or so download rate, ping 19, around 40 megabits per second here in the upload. We're gonna have to test out that download rate really soon. I'm gonna be very curious. So this is looking a little bit faster, not too much faster. Honestly, that's about as much as I need from that test. About the same. Let's go ahead and look and see what kind of speeds we can get. Honestly, 30 to 40 was already exceedingly good for a VPN provider. That's about as quick as I see it go. So I'm curious to see if WireGuard for private internet access is gonna be that much better. So far, it actually looks like that the normal server was faster for me. WireGuard here actually seems to be a little bit slower. Kind of interesting. Got everything set up correctly. So this will not improve speeds. It could improve reliability. So it says it has potential for increased performance, but we're not really seeing too much increased performance. We were actually getting quicker speeds with just the open VPN protocol. Let's go ahead and test that one more time just to show you guys. And we will reconnect. So exit this. Let's go here, reconnect. The OpenVPN will take a little bit longer to reconnect than WireGuard, but we should be getting some pretty good speeds now. So WireGuard was only around 20 to 30, but OpenVPN seemed like 30 to 40 was more of what we were getting with private internet access. Like I said, that's very good. WireGuard definitely is going to give you that faster connection times. You can see this is a little bit slow. Looks like it might be hung up here a little bit. Let's disconnect here and try reconnecting. There we go. All right, so switching service is a little bit clunky. I guess maybe it's better to just disconnect, reconnect to something else. I've had it work before though. Maybe just kind of depends on the server. So we're back at testing these speeds again with a normal server, going in the 6 range right now, which is a little slow. Hopefully we see a little bit more pickup here. Going up to that high speeds we were getting before. Looks like we're getting around 11 to 12 right now. So, really sure why it was so fast before. Not going super fast now. So kind of around 16, going a little bit higher. WireGuard was around 20, 21, 25. Before I got around 30 to 40. We might have to restart this one and start it up again just to see. Right now, I feel like the speeds aren't really exactly right. Load that up again. Here we go. Let's see what we could get. Just not as fast as before. I don't know why. Not using WireGuard. Actually using a lower encryption rate than, normal, but that's perfectly fine. Yeah, so it's around 15 to 20, not going quite as fast as before. This is more kind of what I expected from private internet access. Maybe that was a fluke before shooting up. This is more kind of like what I expected. Not the best speeds, but quite good. So this is more like, I think an extended test shows that the speeds are just kind of, I guess, a little bit better than average maybe. As you saw from the speed test, it wasn't that impressive. Usually without VPN on, I get around 1,000. You know, not bad speeds, but for how fast my internet is, not the best. So guys, this is kind of a weird test. On one hand, I was pretty disappointed with some of the speed tests. WireGuard and VPN didn't really show that much of a difference. OpenVPN and WireGuard didn't show much of a difference in the speed test. WireGuard was slightly faster. Both had around the same ping and upload rates. And now in terms of the download, at first, the regular kind of OpenVPN was skyrocketing. But then I tried WireGuard and it was around 20 to 25. I tried OpenVPN again and it was only around 15 to 20. So definitely slowed down a bit. So that was kind of disappointing. So guys, since this is a deep dive of, you know, testing private internet access, I thought it only appropriate to do even more tests than usual. Now, with most of my VPN providers and the tests, I usually make sure that I kind of implement some kind of ping test and stuff like that. I don't always put it in the review though, just to keep the reviews a little bit shorter. You know, you don't want a review to be an hour. But today, since this is more of an extended test of private internet access, I thought it appropriate to do kind of like a ping test in gaming. So we're going to go ahead and start it up right now. We are connected to private internet access, just like a default close by server with OpenVPN. And then we're going to be testing, you know, how much my speed can decrease when I disconnect from the service, to give you some kind of indication of, you know, if it's a good for gaming or just more of a speed test overall. Okay guys, so right now I am getting around 58 ping. So let's go ahead and disconnect from private internet access and see what we get. So let's see what ping we got. So it went from 59 to around 36. So definitely a noticeable, or 34. So 34 to 59. Is that going to implement or impact your gaming? Well, probably not. Maybe a tiny bit if you're MLG. It did kind of double my ping though. I've seen better results with some other VPN providers, noticeably ExpressVPN and WireGuard have lower pings and overall just faster speeds overall. Alright guys, so that's it for this ping test. So in conclusion, is it worth buying private internet access because they have WireGuard now? Well, I don't really think so. It doesn't really seem like that much of an improvement in speeds for me in terms of speed test and downloads. It's cool that they're supporting it. Maybe it'll get faster eventually. But in terms of the speed test alone, is private internet access worth buying for the speed of downloads, of usability? I don't really think so. In my private internet access kind of application review video I just made, I was actually very impressed with some of the features they've implemented here into private internet access. Maybe stuff like WireGuard and split tunneling and all the other features that they've already had in the past. By no questions asked, it is one of the best VPN applications out there, but I still think they need to work a little bit on these speeds. Back in the day, private internet access used to be one of the fastest VPNs, topping stuff or going alongside stuff like WireGuard, but now it seems like it's just not quite as fast as it used to be. Maybe too many people are using it, I'm not really sure, but the speeds just can't get to that next level for me. Anyways guys, this was an unbiased objective look at private internet access and how it does with speeds as well as WireGuard, the difference between OpenVPN and WireGuard. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again on the next video very soon.